everybody, Cool Dad here again. I have yet another juice review for you. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Happy day. Anyway, this is why I don't sing for my supper. Um, we have Apple Claw. Get that up there so y'all can see it. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Still getting used to this whole thing. There we go. Apple Claw by Plume Juice. It reads for Apple Donut Bear Claw is how they describe it. And I gotta say, it really does come through with that. This has a very nice flavor profile to it. It's not super heavy duty. Again, I'm not getting hit in the face with an apple fritter on this one, which is nice. I've discovered I actually kind of enjoy the somewhat more subtle flavor combinations. They're more fun to pick out. The flavor is solid, though. It's definitely got a nice apple with a cinnamon undertone to it, followed by that slight hint of sweet, like glazed donut dough. I don't know how to describe it better than that. I overdrip. Get over it. There was some of the, I don't know, if your local grocery store makes donuts, they make those big, clunky looking, they call them apple fritters. The chunks of apple in them with the cinnamon swirled through and a little bit of icing on them. That's what I'm talking about here. They managed to wrap up a donut into a vape. Gives me hope that someday I'll be able to pull off my peanut donut vape. Sorry, my sinuses are wrapped up because I was out in the middle of an acre of waist-high ryegrass mowing yesterday, so I'm still recovering from that. I apologize. This I don't care how much better your allergies have gotten. Doing that will mess with them. Period. So I'm a little stuffy still, but bear with me. Now, obviously, it's Plume Juice, so we got a high VG here. I am currently vaping this on a dual 24 gauge coil setup. Hang on. I overjuiced a little, so I was going to show you this, but I don't want to drip all over my iPad here. There we go. Dual 10 wrap 24 gauge, reading about a 0.3 at 65 watts, which I found for this particular build is actually kind of the sweet spot for me. The only, and I don't even want to call it a con, super subjective con, because my sinus has been flared up a little bit with my allergies, I get the post-nasal drip when I'm sleeping, which means when I get up in the morning, I have a bit of a raw throat. Not the funnest thing, it happens. Sorry, a little bit of wet the whistle there. And this is something I've noticed with any of the cinnamon flavors I've tried. I don't dislike it, don't get me wrong. But if you have chronic sinus issues or a lot of post-nasal drip or just a raw throat for whatever reason, we don't judge here at the Cool Dad. Whatever reason. Anyway, if you have that any irritation like that, you may notice that the cinnamon feels a little bit harsher than other flavors do. I've noticed it, and again, this is super, super subjective. This is not anything bad on the juice. This is something I personally have noticed. And it maybe I'm the only one. But you know what? I noticed it, so I'm going to tell you all about it because that's my job. Even if I don't get paid for it, it's my job. But no, this is a super good. This flavor is really good. I mean, it's a nice. It's not super sweet, but it's that kind of breakfasty, desserty thing. I mean, I don't know. Growing up as a kid, donuts were for breakfast on Sunday mornings, and that was pretty much it. Now that I'm an adult, donuts are for whenever the hell you want them. But again, it's that good flavor. It can be vaped all day. I've been vaping it all day, and I've been loving it. Clean cotton scale. Solid 8.5 on this one. I don't know why it's not a 9. Usually Plume Juice I get a 9 on. Solid 9. Vape's nice and clean. This one not so much. Don't know why. Could be something to do with that little hint of the glaze flavor in there. But I don't know. I'm not asking them for their recipe because I'll probably get ignored. Just kidding, guys. I don't need to know people's recipes. That's not what it's about. This is purely my observations, and I hope that they're helpful to you guys as vapors. That's still a little harsh on the throat, but it is what it is. Now, I'm going to do a quick flashback here. My last review was of... Crap, I left it upstairs. Frosted Cornflakes from 1-on-1 Flavors. I did rebuild. I vaped that for a bit on a dual 20-gauge 8-wrap, reading about a 0.15. It did vape a little bit cleaner. Not a whole lot. It bumped it up to maybe a 6 or a 7 as far as the clean cotton goes, but not a whole lot. But again, it's the sweeteners in there, and I'm okay with that because you know what? As long as you don't mind the fact that you will have to re-wick on an every other day basis, and you'll have to probably rebuild your coils every once a week. That's okay though, because the flavor was still good. But I just wanted to let you guys know I did actually go back and do that, like I said I was going to. So anyway, today was Apple Claw by Plume Juice. I'm running out of wind because, again, I've just been so congested. So I am not going to do any news tonight. Honestly, I haven't seen much floating through that impresses me anyway. Oh, excuse me. Now I remember why I quit smoking. No, I'm kidding. Mind you, I've had allergies my entire life. I know I've talked about last year they were almost non-existent. It was freaking amazing. So, you know what? If they kick back a little this year, I'm okay because I can still go up and down the flights of stairs, no problem. I can hoist a 200-pound dog up onto my grooming table, no problem. When I was smoking, I would have been totally out of breath doing that. So, yeah, I'm a little congested. Falls under the shit happens category. But I am going to say this. Once again, please look down below. You will see the links to find out who your elected representatives are at the federal level. Make sure you're contacting them. Tell them your story. Tell them why the FDA can't be allowed to destroy small business and destroy public health in America. Because that's what they're trying to do. Maybe not on purpose, but they're still doing it. So anyway, Cool Dad saying, peace out, get your vape on, and don't forget to tip your dog groomer.